I think everybody needs to be reviewing how HR is particularly seen by the business. Certainly my experience in various countries is that HR has been seen in the past as not a very helpful function, but almost a function that stops people doing things with rules and procedures and checking on people. And modern HR is very much about enabling and supporting and working alongside the business. What I particularly notice is that we have the ability with technology to get some really good data and information to improve our decision making. And I know that your next session is all about digital transformation. So there are many HR software systems that can help you manage the data you have with your people. And I think it's about opening our minds to trying new and different things. Some people entered the profession of HR because they like people, but actually over time you realise there's a lot more to HR, and the ability to analyse data, to understand how the business works, to have a commercial awareness and change that image that HR genuinely is a useful business partner will cut through this transformation. So to provide the opportunity for people to explore what that means and get some up-to-date knowledge, I think is a great idea. What I particularly like from the group so far is mixing people who are at a very early stage of their career, maybe not even sure how HR fits, as well as those who are very experienced. And my observation today is that people are very prepared to share those different experiences. So you've assembled a really good group of people on the programme. I think the challenge, and we have this in other networks that we work with, is how do we get business leaders to accept that the people in their business is as much their responsibility as HR. And it's very easy for businesses to think, well, we have somebody who looks after our people, so we can be technical, we can focus on getting the job done, and those people can worry about individuals and people. I think HR's toughest challenge is to get business leaders to accept their responsibility for developing their people and not to leave it to someone else. So what is always a challenge is getting business leaders involved in events like this. Jack Welch, who led GE for many years, said that traditionally the most important person next to the chief exec was the financial director or the chief finance officer. But he said in his organisations he felt the most important person to work closely with was HR, because people make or break the business. So I think business leaders taking more responsibility and understanding HR and how to get the best out of people is something we've all got to work hard at trying to do. I think women in business sometimes take on the idea that women in business don't always do well. And I think we almost have to forget the fact that we are women in business and focus on being great business people. That also means we need to challenge organisations who don't make it easy for us to work with some aspects of being a woman in business that may mean there are some barriers to us being successful. But I think it's very easy to use those almost as a reason not to do well and stop pushing so hard. We have to work hard. My experience of working with large groups of women is when we get together and we share and we support each other, we can achieve amazing things. And I was not really someone who thought that women-only events were a good thing. Surely we need to keep mixing with men. Until I've been working for the last few years on a large programme where women only are on the programme, and when you see that support in the room, that encouragement is not competitive, it's how can I help you? How can we network together? Women are incredibly strong at sharing and helping and supporting each other. So build your network of women, and together you're much more likely to overcome some of those barriers and believe that you can. Well, A couple of things: arriving late last night, the whole getting a taxi, getting to the hotel, checking into the hotel, every step, very warm welcome. Very warm, made us feel very relaxed. The hotel is really good, very good value. Things do seem to be a little less, so you can do more with your money, which is nice. And then a taxi here gave me a good view of a very beautiful city. The old parts, I can't wait to go and explore afterwards. But then you come to this business area and that excites me because a very modern feel, very vibrant. In Starbucks this morning, waiting, listening to people, watching people coming in, getting their coffee. And then we come into this amazing building and see all these lovely areas with bean bags and bright colours and different textures and fantastic pictures. And then we arrive in a room that has very comfortable chairs, very relaxed setting, and a group of people who are very happy to participate, to join in. So what's not to love about Gdańsk, this area and the people?